Hey, how's it going? For somebody who spends a lot of their time in front of their computer, I wanted to get a really nice keyboard that feels good to type on, not too loud, and doesn't cost me too much money. So I researched around and I ended up with the Keychron K3 low profile keyboard. And this keyboard so far has been really good. It has really good tactile feedback, although it's a little bit plasticky. So in this video, I'm going to show the unboxing, review, and also how to lube up this keyboard so it feels a lot more expensive than what you paid for. Alright, let's get started. Alright, here's the box. Nothing special, but really nice packaging nonetheless. Here's a quick start guide. Here's the included keycap removal tool and the switch removal tool. A high quality braided USB-A to USB-C cable. Keycaps for Windows users. There's a Mac or Windows key switcher. And the mode selector if you want to use Bluetooth or cable connection. Alright, so if you want to lube your keyboard, the first thing you got to do is use the keycap removal tool and remove the keycaps. This was actually pretty fun to do. The next thing you got to do is to remove the switch using the switch removal tool. This one is a little harder to do, but with the right finesse, you will remove the latch from the keyboard and remove the switch. Now if you grab the switch, there's two sets of latches on the switch, the long one and the short one. Unlatch the shorter ones. Depending on the color of your switch, in my example here, mine is brown. Carefully remove the brown switch and make sure that you don't lose the spring inside. You can leave it there or take it out, it doesn't really matter. I usually start with the transparent cap first, apply a very thin layer of lube on all four corners of the inside of the transparent cap. Next, I apply lube on all four corners of the orange base, but yours could be black. Now you gotta assemble everything together. The black rubber thing will prevent the brown switch from flying off. Sometimes you might accidentally push the black rubber thing out, in which case just use your nails to push it back in. Now lube all four sides of the brown switch. In my example here, I kind of put a lot of lube. You don't have to follow me. You can experiment with a little bit and see if you like it first and adjust accordingly. The last piece of the puzzle is the transparent cap. Align the slots in and snap it right back. And that's pretty much it. Alright, now let's compare the before and after. The left one is the lube version and the right one is the unlubed version. What do you think? Now all you gotta do is to repeat the same thing for all the remaining switches. Sometimes you might accidentally push out the black rubber thing and also the tiny spring inside. So here I'm going to show you how to put them back together. So the black rubber thing needs to be inserted back into the base from the bottom. You can use your nails to push it all the way in. Carefully yank it a little bit on the other end to make sure it's a snug fit, but be careful not to rip this off. If you look carefully at the end of the black rubber thing, there's a latch. The latch needs to be orientated vertically on the switch. So in my example here, I carefully rotate the latch until it's positioned vertically. If you accidentally dislodge the small spring, it will be too dainty for your fingers to put it back in. So I recommend you to have a small plier like what you see here. There's two sides for the spring, a straight end and a crooked end. Orientate the straight end of the spring to the side of the bottom housing. Then use the plier to push it back into the slot. Now put everything back together, put the switches back into the board and followed by the keycaps. Alright, there you go. That's my review of the Keychron K3 and my tutorial how to lube up this keyboard. So if you're interested to get the Keychron K3 or any Keychron for that matter, I'm going to leave a link in the description below where you can get a little bit of a discount. Alright, I hope this has been helpful. See ya.